let's just read this and after that I'll talk. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. Ooh, that's loud. I agree. Oh, this music. Wow. Yeah. Okay. First, why in the world is this not full screen? There we go. That's better. What? Stop it! Okay. Okay. Yeah, so of course, okay, sorry, I got to go out of there because I have the game files open here. There we go. And this is a readme. So, let's read it. That's weird. Why is it? Do I really wanna? Let's see. I don't think this will work, but we will see. Oh, it's here. Okay, it's like game menu, basic help. Blah 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 blah. Okay, this is nothing. Okay. Okay, so there's nothing that particularly catches the eye as far as I can see that. I, of course, have already seen this game because I'm way too late on this. But I loved everything I saw about this. Okay, can't open this. Characters. There they are. But I haven't seen like everything of the game. And I really want to play this. So, if you haven't already seen this like a million times, or you just, like me, really love this, and I've watched this like twice from my favorite YouTuber, because I just really like putting this in the background while I'm doing something else and just hearing and read this and getting scared, and I just think it's great entertainment. So I just browsed through Steam and I thought, dude, I love this game, why shouldn't I play it as well? And I'm not making money off YouTube. I have like 40 subscribers, so why not? So, my name. Should I just take my real name? Oh, yeah, that's my real name, Joseph. But that's kind of lame. Let me think. I can come up with something funny. Guess I'm gonna go with my name. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I hope I slept again! But I caught you this time! Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me? That's mean, Josie! I feel weird saying my own name in this tone. I feel really weird about this. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all! I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. It was awful. We crossed the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. Okay, I don't know that word. Yeah. By the way, Josie, have you decided on a club to join yet? Club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little bit too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Thanks. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a need in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over because I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello! Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, then you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Hey, Meanie! Sayori is vice president in the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please! Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday that I was bringing in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? By the way, I can really relate to the main character, it's really well done. Yes, let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone! The new member is here! Yeah, the music. I told you not to call me a new member! I glanced around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you.
Seriously? You brought in a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere!
Ah, Josie, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredible, cute girls.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it!
Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who makes the cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, oops, then turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right?
That's right. It's great to see you again, Josie. Monika smiled sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika.
Come sit down, Josie. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them, so I get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited.
Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa!
Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray and reveals a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute!
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs the first one, then Monika. I follow.
It's delicious!
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around with my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but noticed her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I
haven't had this somewhere before.
Made them for you or anything.
Kawaii. Huh? I thought that you technically did. Sayori said,
well, maybe, but not for you. You know? You dummy.
Okay, wait. I'm sorry, her voice is really hard to make. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea
help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Huh? That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away. Is she insulted?
I meant that, you know...
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
She sounds so stoned. Shit. I just realized. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised.
How come you decided to start your own club?
You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is really a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. And then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident that we can all grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We will do our best.
You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Josie, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me.
By the way, completely agree with Yuri here. That is something I would say. Although I wouldn't say it like this. So complex craftsmanship. But deep fantasy worlds are amazing and I love to read fantasy.
And telling a story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes lit up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me just as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. Wow, great statement. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, you might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or it takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror!
Oh, why's that?
Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes start over to me for a split second. Never mind!
That's right. You usually like to write about good things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gave you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called
Don't say it out loud! And give that back!
Fine. Hey, your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayuri sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Yeah, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
Oh, Jesus. I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes?
No!
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet?
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
I wanted to read everyone's poem.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Huh?
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. What a word.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club.
I'm sorry for my bad reading.
Isn't that right, Josie?
Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there is still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind this entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to step by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at and... I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Dude, Natsuki looks like she wants to kill me.
But... I'm sorry, I thought...
Huh!
Josie! You all...
I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I joined the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes lit up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Josie, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Josie, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls: Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Okay, first poem. Yeah, okay. So, who am I gonna go for is the question here. Me personally, in real life, I guess I would go for Sayori, because she's like super cute and really, I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, a lawyer? I don't know, like a really old friend with a strong bond. That's just nice. And like, if you were talking for a night, I would pick Natsuki. She's definitely the cutest, but she's so Tsuna that I couldn't have her around me this the entire time. That would annoy me after a while. And Yuri is just this extreme stereotype. I mean, they are all stereotypes, of course. That's kind of the point of the game also. But I still don't know who I'm gonna go for in this playthrough. I think I want to go for Natsuki. Although Natsuki's voice is the hardest to make. Okay, let's just... Maybe I'll just go with my favorite words and see where I end up. I think that sounds nice. Let's go with agonizer. Special and ocean and dark. Oh, I would have expected that to be Yuri. Let's go with Trinity or Whirlwind. That's both nice. Let's go with Whirlwind. Okay. Let's go with Bliss and Philosophy. Let's go with Fireflies. Oh, seems like I'm really getting a lot of Sayori. Interesting. Melody. Okay. Memories? Hey, that's crazy. I'm not trying, I swear. I'm just picking the words I like the most. Fantasy. Troll. Daydream. Passion. Nice. Okay. Raindrops. Dream. that's it. Okay. I think I might end up with Sayori. Okay, cool. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't read it.
Hi again, Josie. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Okay. Nah, don't worry. Oh, no. No! Damn it. Sorry. This might be a little strange for me, but I'll at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Josie. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack!
Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too! I don't know if your plan is just to come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it! Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the club room.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! It is. It's just, it depends on what you read. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Josie always gives it his best. Her?
Did you just assume I did? Damn! I thought I could be unisex in this game. God damn it.
As long as she's having fun. She helps me with busy works without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Josie can become good friends too.
Sayori... As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she puts me into.
Oh! Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori?
Me?
Not really. Don't be shy! It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Oh, what do I do?
Stop crying.
I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make a big deal out of it, if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you usually don't read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted.
How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Well, you can read it at your own pace.
Yep. No. Sorry.
I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. Close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monika.
You're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone that what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. Huh? What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So, it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds.
What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating things like this.
That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Oh, you're right! Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly.
That wasn't why you suggested it?
Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy.
Cupcakes it is then.
I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself.
I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get in on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes.
Whoa!
Whoa! I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair.
Sorry! Wait! Actually, I'm not sorry at all! It's your fault for sleeping like that! This isn't the napping club!
Does our school have a napping club?
You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it.
Say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monika overheard.
It's true though.
Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori.
It's what I do best.
That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Eh? Not every day.
That's not very convincing. How many days in the past week have you gotten up on time?
It's a secret.
I knew it.
Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt.
I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you.
Eh?
Sayori glances around at herself. Shut up, Siri! What the fuck?
How's it written all over me?
You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here.
Huh?
I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. That's good. Man, you really need a brush for this.
My hair is just really hard to get right.
I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I try to wipe it off the stain with my finger.
But nobody would ever notice that.
Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that.
Hey, you meanie!
And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet?
mean?
Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button the blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind.
Kawaii! This is so funny!
What is?
Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things.
Eh? Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it, stupid.
It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you?
I guess.
Hey, be careful. The button might come off.
Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Wow. Does this thing even fit you properly?
Yeah. It did when I bought it.
If you ever buttoned it up, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
It means my boobs got bigger again.
Don't say that out loud! Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sayuri's blazer buttoned up like that?
But it's so stuffy. Ugh. It's not worth it at all.
Sayuri hastily unbuttons her blazer once more.
Phew! That's so much better!
Sayuri puts her arms out and twirls around.
So, if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
Stop saying all these embarrassing things.
Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez.
Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier.
Only if you focus on going to bed earlier.
Fine. It's a deal.
Hehe. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
So, maybe you should come wake me up in the morning.
You're doing it again, Sayuri.
Aw, but I was joking that time.
And it's impossible to tell with you sometimes.
Okay, everyone.
Yeah? Monika suddenly calls out.
Why won't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Josie, I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayuri still trots away to retrieve her poem.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait!
Sayuri and Monika enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayuri's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. I think I'm gonna end the first episode here. Just in case, because I'm worried that I don't have enough, room on my computer for all the videos. That was an awful sentence, but I don't know how to say all these words in English. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna upload the second episode pretty soon. I'm just gonna keep playing right now, but I have to stop and take a break and drink something and all of that crap, because this is really getting to my bus. Well, thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.